David got word that this Lord, even though he had been asked, had touched one of God's anointed. The Bible said David had him killed also. I'm going to tell you, you better watch who you mess with. Can I get a witness in here? The Bible has promised that God will always take care of his own. After King Saul's death, the men of Israel unanimously declared, we want David to be the king. They said to him, David, you've been king anyway. We were listening to your direction, and that's what gave us most of our victories. We were listening to your leadership and guide. Even though King Saul was the king, surely it was your wisdom that took us from where we were to where we are now. My brothers and sisters, it just lets me know that you don't have to push. Wish I had a witness here. You don't have to backstab. You don't have to cut through. You don't have to politic. Your gift will make room for you. Can I get a witness here? If you just do what God has gifted you to do, never mind the folk who look over you, never mind the folk who go around you. If you do what God tells you to do, I'm here to tell you that God always takes care of his own. The Bible declares that David was made king. Oh, what a king David was. I mean, David had his groove on. He began to defeat his enemies one by one. When he took over, the kingdom of Israel was divided. And so David began to make the best of his kingship and decided that the time had come to unite the two divided kingdoms. He took over Jerusalem, which was a neutral site. Took over Jerusalem, which was a neutral site. Took over Jerusalem, which was a neutral site. Some of you Bible readers will get it when you get home. He took over Jerusalem, which was a neutral site, so that he could stand neutral to both of the divisions and bring both of them together under one umbrella. Sometimes, my brothers and sisters, you can't get with the cliques. You can't always jump on whoever's the popular group. Sometimes you just have to stand where you are and remain neutral. Sometimes you can't show your hand. Can I get a witness in here? David took over Jerusalem, and when he took over Jerusalem, he said to the people, he said, now you know the only thing missing from our kingdom now is the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant was the symbol of God's divine presence. And he said, for 20 years we've been without the symbol of God's presence. And so he called all of the political leaders of both of the divided kingdoms. He set them down and said, fellas, this is my idea. I think that we need to go to the place where the ark is being kept and bring the ark back to Jerusalem. Oh, he said, now if it seems right to you and you feel that it's the will of God, I think that's what we ought to do. And the scriptures say that all the people stood up with one voice and said, yes, David, it's a wonderful idea. Let's go get the ark. And the Bible said they arrayed themselves in all kinds of festive garments. They got out all of the instruments of celebration. Went down to the place where the ark was being kept, that they might bring the ark back to Jerusalem. They set the ark on a brand new cart, and the two sons of the man that had been keeping the ark drove the cart They were going to be the ones who brought it back to Jerusalem. The word declares everything was going good. It was a wonderful procession. They were bringing the ark of God's presence back to Jerusalem. But when they got to the bottom of this hill, Samuel said it was nations threshing floor. When they got to the bottom of the mountain, oxen stumbled. And when the oxen stumbled, one of the boys by the name of Uzzah, who was riding shotgun, just reached his hand back and began to brace the ark. And as soon as he touched it, the Bible said he fell dead. When David looked and saw Uzzah on the ground dead, he stopped dancing in his tracks. Musicians stopped playing in mid-notes. The text says that David was both angry and afraid of God at the same time. And my brothers and sisters, my contention is that's where David lost his groove. Right there, that's where David lost his groove. And some of y'all ought to be answering a little louder, because every one of us in here at some time or another have lost our groove. I can tell that if you got your groove now, hold on, because pretty soon you're going to lose what you got. Let me get a witness here. Let's look at it now. Look, David was doing a good thing, but God didn't bless it. And when God didn't bless it, he lost his groove. How many of you in here this morning call yourself doing a good thing, but God didn't bless it? Can I get a witness here? But pastors, you went to the church and you had zeal, zest, and vitality. You were going to be God's prophet for the hour. And something happened and you looked and your Uzzah was on the floor. And you lost your groove. I got some lay folk in here this morning, and while y'all looking at me all good on opening day, the truth of the matter is some of you have had great expectations. And we got us a new pastor. We're looking forward to doing great things in the name of the Lord. But when something comes and stops your progress, if you're not careful, you will lose your groove. Can I get a witness in there? You lose your groove. What is a groove? What is it? What's a groove, Reverend? Is a groove? Is a groove a move? Is it? No, a groove ain't a move. It's what makes you move. Can I get a witness? Is a groove a shout? No, baby. It's what makes you shout. Is a groove a song? No, it's the reason why you sing. You can lose your groove. We're in here this morning, and even though it's opening day of annual conference, even though you traveled over the highways and byways, and you're here in the house of the Lord, but you can testify, I lost my groove. I'm glad I'm a gospel preacher, because I got some good news for you.